Let's see. There we go. Buster, say hello. Why don't you go eat your food since Earl's eating his food? Go on. You're not invisible, sir. I see you. I can see you. Come on. Come over here and play. Why don't you come over here and look. I even have you a food bowl with a meatball in it. Go on. Oh, goodness. I'm really trying to watch because Buster keeps trying to get down. Let me pin this. Hey, River. Hey, Willie. Hey, Shell. Buster keeps trying to get down in Earl's area because he wants to eat his food. He's out of the pasta blends in his bowl, so he doesn't want those. So when Earl walks off, I'll grab some of those pasta blends and put it in his. But thanks for being here, everybody. Hey, Annika, how are ya? Hey, thank you. You always comment that you love us so much. Ditto. Thank you so much. Hey, Joyce, Mockingjay. Oh, nice, River. I hope you're not in North Carolina, South Carolina, or Georgia. Ooh, Willie, that sounds good. Yeah, he did eat a little bit earlier. He's also kind of giving me the stink eye because I've been getting on him for getting into Earl's area. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Dennis. Hey, Ruth. I hope you're doing well, Ruth. I was looking for my Action Park shirt. I've got it like down in the bottom of my drawer. I want to get it out and wear it. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Laura. Hey, Jelly Bean. Hello, everybody. If I, yeah, if I missed anyone, I ordered him some more. There for a minute, Supreme was, um, like doing a collab with me, but I haven't really heard anything more from them. But I mean, that's fine. But that's his absolute favorite, and he likes one color better than the other. I think he likes the red. So I wish that they made it just in the red as well. I might look around and see if I can find something similar. Um, Shell, I'm having my iced coffee. I actually was able to turn off the AC and my fan in here. The rain does have, it's brought in a tiny bit of wind, and it feels a lot better here. Um, mm, Everybody's doing good. Oh my goodness. Those squirrels, I tell you, Amanda. Not yet, Michelle. He needs a recording contract, though, doesn't he? He actually, right before we went live, he was hiding under his cage a minute because I had scolded him for getting down in Earl's area, and he was starting to sing a song. Um, he must have eaten a little because he got in his cage, so he must have eaten a little bit because he's going to sleep. And every time he eats, he goes to sleep. But, ooh, nice. Nice, Dennis. Mm. Good for you, Dennis. I drink a ton of water too. Like I have 2 cups full in here right now. Like I drink a bunch of water, but I needed a little more coffee for this afternoon. Also, what I was going to say, when it rains, they all get kind of in this like chill zone. Um, Earl's been pretty chill today. Buster has. Um, Now, Bo's been kind of nervous because I'm anxious to see if we get any more bad weather tonight. Because when I woke up at 4 this morning, but Bo wanted to go out and extremely early, like 5 o'clock. He was already acting like he wanted to go out, and so I let him out at 5:30. But then he didn't want to go off the porch. He just kept looking around like he was nervous. So I'm anxious to see if we get any of more heavy rain tonight. Willie, how's it going out your way? Oh, hey Nick, is he watching? Addie, is Nick watching? And if you send me your address, I'll send him a Buster feather. I'm really good about my water, Willie, because I had lab work done a couple weeks ago. Although I will say I didn't drink much water prior to go over in the morning and get my labs done. Um, but one of my numbers were high. My potassium was a little high, and she did have a hard time sticking me, and she told me, she said, drink a full glass of water next time before you come. And I said, okay. And my doctor said, I'm not worried about this at all, you just were dehydrated. And I told like Amanda that and Ken that, and they're like, yeah, right. I drink an enormous amount of water. um i I try to um not drink 3 cups of coffee a day, but I just kind of needed it today. I've only had about 4 hours of sleep, and that hasn't even been consistent. That's been like, yeah, I probably should have got some espresso today. uh Normally I don't call out names, that's why I wouldn't say the last name, but it didn't look like a troll to me. I'm really funny about that. How you doing in Gainesville playground? How's it going there? But yeah, that's why I never say the last name, or if they ask me anything else, I won't do it. Yeah, we're getting a little bit. Um, Lily, let me see what you said. Yeah, I remember you did tell me that earlier. Um, so far, like we do have quite a bit of rain. Um, I mean, it's not like pouring the rain; it's just consistently rained all day. We had a pretty good downpour last night. There's a little spot on the roof that leaked that Ken's gonna have to fix this weekend, but it's not bad at all. It's just a little tiny spot. Um, I do know they're saying like there's a chance of the Augusta area getting, if it moves a certain way, we're gonna get a lot. Nothing like what Charleston, Charlotte, I have a dear friend in Holden Beach. They've had tornado warnings. They got rain. So far, all my family and friends in Florida are fine. Um, Shell, if you have HBO, now they just call it Max. They have the Action Park documentary on it. I will tell you it's full of dirty words. Um, yeah, that's why I never say full names. Somebody got on one time and wanted me. Amanda, can you go ahead and remove him then? So, because that's a new one that I don't know about. My power is flashing a little bit, you guys. So, just in case, if I. Oh, okay. Okay. Amanda just got me. I. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of that. So, Amanda, I'll just text it to you. Um, okay. I didn't even, like I said, that's why I never ever. Somebody did that with a marriage proposal and something else, and there's just a lot of trigger words. They've tried to get me with a couple different ones, but that one's the worst one so far. Oh, hi, Elizabeth. Yeah, I'm spinning, so hmm. I actually paid my internet bill today, and when I called, the first thing they were saying was like we could expect outages. So I seem to be having a little bit of trouble. I have Percy in my office. He was like being really, really hyper, but he did have time out with me this morning. Um, so there's some of the followers are from Florida for sure. And so far everybody I've talked to is okay. Um, I need to check on she changed her name. She's a paramedic. Um, she's here often, so okay, Shell. I got your one this morning in answer, but I've had a busy afternoon, so thanks for coming. I'll really see off a little. I'm not going to get to hang out any of my laundry this week, but I haven't had to water my garden at all. Earl, I think he got behind his desk. Yes, he's done something. Hey, where you at? Earl. I hear you, farting ninja. Jerk. I'm not a jerk. You're a jerk. Come here, where you at? Ah, you got behind there, didn't you? What are you doing? He's being silly. Come here. Come over here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Go give me a kiss. No, Buster. Be nice. Thank you, Earl. He went all the way around this cage. Oh, Buster's going to get up here. Good. Percy the bird. Percy's new condo cage came in, but it will probably be next weekend before Ken gets it up because he has to finish the flooring today or this weekend. And then he's got to do the floor and patch the roof. So I doubt, because the cage, got a really good deal on a huge cage for him. And he, it got really good reviews except for the instructions and that it took a very long time to put together. So I'd say he's not going to tackle it. Alexa, stop. That I had turned on lo-fi beats to kind of like, in case the kids were sitting out there, to kind of filter the talking. And it's playing something really weird and I don't want to get dinged for it. Yeah, you see my lights that kind of flashing?
Oh. What?
Oh, wow, Joyce. I know I missed a question. Let me get that. Yeah, River, it's huge. Yes, Stephanie and Buster chews a lot of wood. We do give him a lot of wood choices, or pieces, but he's pretty much chewed up all my chairs, tops, which we got a handle on that better now. But here's some wood that he's chewed. He's chewed up this door, this back here. Oh, there you go. Y'all been jerked. Jerk. I'm not a jerk. Where are you, by the way? I just cut myself. No, like. Oh, hey, Lauren and Jocelyn, whoever else is there, Zoe, Caleb, Kara. I love you guys. We need to FaceTime soon. My honorary grandkids are texting me, telling me they're watching the live. So I had to do a shout out. They're not trying to trick me to get me to say something bad to get me in trouble on YouTube. I don't understand why people do that. Yeah, he's behind his dollhouse on the fence. So he just really has figured out that he can do that, which is really funny. Dennis Percy can't get in the aviary because the slats are too big, so he would just be able to fly away. So I can't put him in there. Oh, thank you. I would really like to have some bamboo for the aviary. Oh, Jocelyn, Max is in the living room. They're kind of just chilling. You know where, well, I don't know if it's raining where you're at, but it's raining here and they just get in like this funky mood. So they're just sitting there. Yeah, Earl's behind the dream house. So the way I have his fence now, it's like squared kind of. So it goes along the back. But he almost sounds like he's on the floor. Oh, there he is. No, see, look. There's the little jerk calling us jerks. Huh. I'm not a jerk, Earl. I'm a nice person. I don't care what you say. He started to say, he said, you like, and then he stopped. Well, thank you, gaming. His name is Earl. He does love Lauren, for sure. Although he bit a hole in her hoodie. Did you bite a hole in Lauren's hoodie, Earl? That wasn't very nice, was it? I wonder who Albert is myself. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Earl, Buster, if he comes down onto the gate, you have to get down, okay? Are you going to let him share with you today, Earl? Are you? Are you giving Buster kisses? Are you giving Buster kisses? You being a good boy, Earl? Buster, are you so sleepy? Earl's sleepy. I don't know if you guys can hear the cars outside, but this rain isn't stopping anyone. They didn't call our schools off either, which kind of surprised me. Yeah, Lisa, they need their get-along feathers on, that's for sure. I wonder that myself sometimes, Dennis, and I've been thinking about, I've been meaning to put on that cartoon. I just haven't. But I don't know. The only reason I don't exactly think that's it is because I figured at this point he would say, like, fat Albert, you know, and he always, well, nearly always, when he's talking about Albert or telling a story about Albert, it's about working. So there are a couple shows that have an Albert in it. Somebody even commented one time about a show with Albert and some other stuff. That would have been this show. I can't remember the name of it because I tried to watch it and I couldn't get interested in it. It's a police show. And one of the main characters was Albert. And there was some other phrases they said often in that show that he says. And it would have been around 2009, 10-ish. Which I fully believe he was around at that time. I don't think he's a baby by any means. No, he did not know your grandpa, Kara. I wouldn't have allowed it. Well, you know, we've been watching Little House on the Prairie because you know, a few weeks ago I started watching the news a little bit and it was obvious he was picking up on it because, oh, there's a fly in here, so that's why he's wigging out. He's like, oh no. He was picking up on that and did a bedtime story where he says, I'm the true president. So I started watching Little House on the Prairie. But again, Albert is somebody, like, it's a work thing because typically, like, Robert, that's my grandpug's nickname is Robert. And I think that's why he says Robert, because when he talks about Robert, I don't think it's always about work. But like I have, I'm working on a bedtime story one, and he says a lot of really funny stuff, but he's talking about Albert, and it's in the context it's about work. So it's a work buddy. Hey Petra, I hope I'm saying your name right. Yeah, it's funny. It's really funny because sometimes it's like he likes Albert. The other times he's like, I can do it without him. You know. So I'm not real sure. It's like a love-hate relationship for sure. Yeah, the good old days, huh? Actually, I have the Roku app, like the little whatever Roku. You don't even have to have a Roku TV to download the Roku app, and they play Little House on the Prairie live 24/7. There was a day, was it? Um, Basically, like I think it was raining or something, and I think we watched Little House all day long. I watched like, I mean, not all day long like that, but it was on my TV all day long. So then I had to step out and run to the grocery store this morning, and I put on Caillou. That's another one that's on live all the time. There's all kinds of them. Um, oh, I'll have to try and look that one up. Um, Research on what? I can't. Uh-oh. Somebody almost caused an accident. Big surprise. Hello, Nita. Oh, cool, Dennis. That's cool. Well, that was 2:30 my time. That was one of. Well, I was up at 2 till about 2:30. And yeah, I did not sleep well last night. Kid didn't either. He was worried about the roof and the rain. We've got to get 2 of these trees taken down out back. We worry about it when we start getting bad storms. We start getting really worried about them. And we worry about those fall. Like if something would happen, it would fall. If it fell on the house, whatever. So the storms here are stressful. Make up your mind, Buster. Don't you what? Mr. Sassy. Earl's over there with this little footsie up. Are you finally gonna eat your food? Huh? Percy, I don't know if you can hear him. He's playing with that favorite little toy of his. It's just these little colorful strings with a bell on the bottom. But actually, when he plays with them, he's being very aggressive. Like if you would try to reach in to get him to step up when he's playing with that, or if you try to go over and give him a scratch, he'll bite you. Yes, there is a fly in there. And sorry, I'm answering like I've been staying in contact with my family and friends in Florida, and one of my cousins just messaged me, so I need to. Percy said he wants to play with you. Oh wow. Yeah, it's just that one toy. He just really oh, Lauren, I just saw your met. But Earl, Lauren said to tell you hi. You remember your friend Lauren? We keep hoping they get to move close by, huh? So she can babysit you like Timmy does? Yeah? Yeah, you'll be like nuclear, Dennis. It's like nuke meds. Oh, I know it's funny. I mean, no pun intended, but bugs really bug him out, like big time. Buster, Jocelyn said hello. Are you going to say hello? Hang on, guys. Let me check. There's some traffic slowing down. I want to make sure I don't have. Oh, okay. I think school is letting out. I just needed to check. Have I missed saying hello to anyone? Oh, neat. My grandmother made the newspaper for jumping out of an airplane many years ago. And then I guess she was real embarrassed. Is that right, Earl? Well, she got stuck in a tree, and that's why they did the story. So, yeah, that's why. Petra, yes, Percy's getting here. I'll pull up a picture of it. It's really big. I haven't unboxed it because it weighs like 100 pounds. So I got it in off my porch and slid it in the hallway. And like I said, there's no possible way we're going to get it done this weekend with the flooring and the roof repairs. So it'll probably be next weekend. But it's a really nice cage. So now I need perches and toys. Oh, you couldn't see the cage. I'm sorry. Let me do it again. Percy just said, do you want to step up? Can you guys see it now? It's like 63.5 inches tall. Yeah. Like I said, it got good reviews, and it's like some of those cages are like $1,000. We got, less than half than that. And the only complaint was some of them come, like a couple bars were like bent, and that the directions were really bad. And other than that, it gets really good reviews. Hey Earl, say hi. Say hello. What's the word of the day? He's like, I'm preening. Let me preen and then I'll talk to you. Oh yeah. Buster's finally kind of like eating right now, so. Hey, Barbara. I got 2 Barbaras in here. Hey, Randall. I know. Yeah, Buster will have to help him. He wouldn't help him with the floor this weekend. He didn't like that. He did finally kind of come out of the room, but he's still, even in the evening time when he goes out on that bare floor, he's not real crazy about it. But I'm going to be getting a new to me kitchen table. That kitchen table we bought when we first moved here, and the seats are like really uncomfortable, and I sit, when I'm sitting out there, I'm typically sitting in the kitchen, so I need something more comfortable. I need more chairs. I need a cushion. I'm old. But I'm trying to come up with some ideas of how to cover the tops to keep Buster from chewing it. So that's why I buy used furniture, because of my birds. There you go, guys. Have a shot of tequila. Could you imagine if everybody had to take a shot every time Percy whistled tequila? Whew. I feel like it, Lauren. Lauren texted me and said, "You're not old." Ruth, I'm near Augusta. I mean, it's not been horrible, but it's consistent. Now, we had a heavy downpour last night, and today it has consistently rained all day. It has not stopped. Oh, there he goes. He found one of his pasta blends, you guys. So, see, I'm forgiven. And but yeah, you stay safe. My really good friend of mine is in Holden, and I know they're getting some bad weather too. But I did see that Charlotte is getting some, and Charleston, Hilton Head, and Savannah, from my understanding, is going to get like 20-30 inches of rain. But it's a it has been downgraded to a tropical storm, which tropical storms can still be bad, but somebody mentioned in my area today, we've seen way worse weather than this, and that's true. I've had tornadoes touch down 5 miles from my house, so well, I'm sure it could. Well, that's all part of what they call the low country dentist. But if I'm not mistaken, Willie, correct me if I'm wrong, that it kind of goes away like pretty quickly. Like they do get flooding, but like it typically, like, they're pretty good at managing it now, from my understanding. But I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. No, I'm not complaining. I'm not gonna have to water my garden all week. I am a little worried about the roof, but Petra, I'll go back to the bite. Like, I can tell you this: it hurts when a bird bites you, like a bigger bird, and I'm sure it could get infected. Buster could like break a bone. So there's that. I'm sure Earl could do some pretty good damage. Percy's is more just like a pinch. Now, don't get me wrong, it hurts, but it isn't anything like damage that these guys could do. But I think Earl, maybe Buster for sure, could make you have to get stitches. But I know a lot of people that have gotten scratched by cats, and they get something called cat scratch fever. It's like your lymph nodes. It's like your body's response to your lymphatic system or something like that. It's especially prevalent when the feline hasn't had like its vaccines and such. Yeah. Yeah, more with the birds is like they can do a lot of damage. Like they can break, like I said, Buster could break a bone. So can a macaw. I mean, Earl, I probably could if you let them stay latched on. And that's the other thing, when if they latch onto you, it's hard for them to latch off. Buster was doing that thing with me this morning when he was, I always offer to get him out of his cage, but he was doing this one paw thing, and he does that. And what he does, he's got a really strong claw too. I see you listening. You know what you did. So he was trying to get my fingers with the claw. And what he does, he'll get one claw and get a hold of me and won't let go. And he like squeezes me, and then he'll try to bite me. I'm lying. Am I lying, Buster? Hmm? Am I lying? Yeah, he really is. um, I don't know. I mean, I think the dogs and all them, it definitely affects them. Like, they've been really lazy. I mentioned earlier, Bo has been he was a little antsy this morning. He wanted to go out, especially early. He wanted to go out several times in a row. Every time I would walk from the bedroom to the kitchen or hallway or whatever, he wanted to go outside again. But he didn't want to get off the, I'm watching you, Buster. He didn't want to get off the, here, do you need a napkin? The deck. He just was looking around outside. So I'm not really sure what that was about, but I mean, Bo's only been here a year. He's not used to this kind of weather. I don't know if he was getting some sort of vibe or what, but he was just a little nervous. Hey, Kay. Welcome. Oh, that sounds good. I love pineapple upside down cake. It's one of my favorites. Now I'm gonna have to make that soon. So there's a lot of ways. Yes, Buster, they do. Earl makes the yawning sound, but both of them, yes, they do yawn. So, um, so like if I really have to, you know, he will typically step up. That's not the issue. It's stepping down. But if I have to, and I can get him, if you cover his eyes, kind of, you can put him in the cage. But again, the issue with him is typically he doesn't want to step down once he steps up, and then he wants to like nest in my hair and do all this craziness to me. So typically what I do, sometimes I can just say to him, I don't want to say it in case he'll do it. I'll just say, get in your CAGE. You have to go up. And believe it or not, sometimes he will do that. Another thing, I always keep a kind of, I keep a little stash of new brushes, or I'll sacrifice a scrub daddy and I'll put it in his cage and he'll climb right in there to get it. And then I do. But I have kids here, and my kids, the majority of the time, he's a lot better with them. So they'll put him up for me, which is very nice. Lauren, that sounds good, honey. that sounds good. Yeah, that does sound good. Oh, Jocelyn asked if they fart. I don't think birds necessarily fart for real. I'm sure they get some sort of gas or whatever. I think everything just kind of comes out in their poo. But Earl, sometimes he'll do it on demand. Earl, early bird, did you fart? But he does make fart noises. Buster really doesn't, but and it's not a weird question, honey. It's you guys are always welcome to ask questions. We enjoy that. Um, I've been allowing myself to have a little bit more cheese again. I just try to watch what kind I have and how much I have. Because I did get really good cholesterol numbers at my doctor um, when I went this last time. I was really happy about that, especially after the really bad experience I had with my cardiologist. Hey, Buster. But yeah, so I've been allowing myself a little bit more cheese. But I do love me some cheese. So I found out that egg whites have no cholesterol and no potassium, because I do like I have to watch my potassium diet too, and no fat, like no trans fat and all that. So I bought the thing of egg whites, and I only eat them on the weekends, and Ken makes us breakfast on the weekends, which is very nice. So he put just like a little teaspoon of like cheddar cheese in it, and it makes it look like I have a yolk. And I'll have to take a picture of it and share, but it's really good. So now I'm having some egg whites with like literally like a teaspoon or less of cheese. I really enjoy it. Carrie, hey. Hey Tiffany, if I missed anybody, I'm really sorry. I appreciate you guys being here. No, Willie, I know you really have it rough, but you sure do seem to fight it. Yeah, I typically don't have anything but cheese that doesn't have color in it, but I was worried I wouldn't like the egg whites, so I keep Colby cheese for everybody else, and so like putting that in there I thought would be aesthetically help me, but like literally on like the one day I told him, I said, don't even put any cheese in it at all, just a little pepper. And I don't feel like I'm being cheated out of anything at all, because I do love eggs very much. I always have, but I don't want to like do my own egg whites because that's such a waste with the yolk. Which I mean, I guess somebody could make scrambled eggs out of that or whatever. But anyhow, I've just been buying the egg whites. They're good. That's a good way to put it, Kay. I agree. Because I have like family members that and um, hey, Joanne. Guys, if you don't care to, I noticed the lives are starting to dip down again now. Just fine. you know, we're with the regulars and everything, and that's fine. But the views are dipping down again. So if you don't mind, like and comment. It helps put you in the algorithm, and I appreciate it. Yep, that's very true, Pay. Hey, Sarah. We can get in our own head, can't we, Willie? I'm the same way. Yeah, I let it get to me sometimes when they say like I don't do enough for Earl. I don't do like Percy's not out enough. It really upsets me because you know I cannot film 24/7, and you know some of my times with Earl and Percy, like that's just my time. Like, uh-oh, you know, pulling in. Tell him, Earl, you better get your dogs in line. You better tell him. I told Earl always concedes and just ends up barking along with them. You're so funny, Earl. There you go, Jocelyn. He just farted for you. Farting ninja. Yeah. Oh, it's okay. It's frustrating sometimes because it's like, I know that we do a lot, and yeah, we're about to revamp a whole bunch of stuff for the bird room just to make it more accommodating for them. You tired today, Buster? I think they're just like the rain has them kind of like whatever. When Buster and Percy both stepped up immediately. That was no problem. And actually, at first, Buster really went to everyone. I think he probably went to Ken the least. But that's kind of, I think, typical where they're just assessing everybody. Excuse me. But there's times Percy doesn't want to step up. But typically what I do, like if he doesn't want to step up on my arm and get on my shoulder when I open his cage, he'll go to the top of his cage, and all I have to do is turn around with my shoulder towards the cage and say step up, and he'll more than 90% of the time he'll jump on my shoulder. Excuse me. Every now and then he'll do this thing like where he doesn't want to, but yeah, for the most part they're pretty easy. Yeah, I think the rain, it actually looks like the rain has picked up a bit. And I just think it's like, you know, like us humans when it rains or snows or whatever, it's just like crazy. Somebody shared a post that like if the rain that some of these places are getting was snow, like it would have been like 130 inches or something like that. I think in like Charleston. Percy the bird. But it gets to me too. But thankfully, oh, it's really funny. Except Kay, when you answer the phone and say hello, and he makes a sound that sounds like you're sitting on the toilet going number 2. and it's your doctor's office and you're like, oh, that was my bird, I promise. That's pretty embarrassing. Yeah, he sure does. Yeah, I'm just starting to get where I'm trusting Buster to come in the room. What I've done is have him come in close to time when Ken's coming home, and then he can see him, and he gets all excited. So as long as I can keep it well managed, it's fine. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but Earl, when I do that, I have to put newspapers and towels and stuff all over my bed. But when I do that, Earl gets, like he's right next to my arm. Like he could bite me if he wanted to. He's that close. So I'm hoping maybe he ends up. Is that funny? You gonna step up? Hey, Earl, what's the word of the day? You got a word of the day? Woo! Yeah, boy. Oh, goodness, excuse me. Oh. Oh, cool. You have 2 cockatiels? Yeah, I keep telling him that, Willie, that I want him to do things on demand. Like when he's been snoring. I was joking with him the other day, and I was like, Earl, I'm sleepy. And I would do a snoring noise, and he was trying to copy it. And so now I tell him, like, Earl, go to sleep. You got to snore. He's done it like once, but he's not much of a on a demand African gray like other ones are. But nobody really worked with him prior to all the things that he did. He just learned by listening, mostly through walls and things like that. So that's that's that. But that's okay. Earl's awesome. All my animals are awesome. Oh, that's cute. I've been trying to get Percy to do the Andy Griffith. He'll kind of start, but he always goes back to tequila. Always. Yeah, I love his woos too. Oh, maybe she was afraid it would fly away or poop everywhere. I'm telling you, budgies poop a lot. I don't know if River's still on. Excuse me, sorry, you guys. We tired, guys? Thankfully, I got all my stuff done this morning. I have supper ready. I think I have one more load of laundry to fold. And then this evening, like, I'll wipe down my table and sweep the living room. But that's pretty much it. So that's good. But I got a lot done this morning, actually. I actually, I love the Disney movie Robin Hood. And they whistle in the beginning of that. And Ken can whistle that really well, and I would really like for him to learn that one in September by Earth, Wind, and Fire, because that's one of like. So when the kids were growing up, we used to go every September. We went to a family reunion in Tennessee, and it was like it's one of their favorite memories and such. And so they love the song September, and so I was trying to teach him that one, but he just always goes back to Tequila, because he does Mickey Mouse, like the MICK. He whistles that, but then he'll go straight back to Tequila.
Mm-hmm.
No, he doesn't really like to step up. He has deformities in his feet, so he likes to step up just on his box. And he can be quite cantankerous with Buster, so the way that they're sitting, normally I do accommodate that if somebody asks me, but they got their, what I call their get along feathers on right now, and they're coexisting, so if I disturb him, it's going to disturb the vibe. And I apologize if I can't do it. But his name is Earl. I have a bunch of them, Dennis, but there's so many. Oh, that one's a good one. Oh, Tangled is cute. Oh, hello, Mama Bear. Yeah, Michelle, his woos are cute, aren't they? Earl, are you preening? You just cleaning yourself? That reminds me, I need to take Earl and Percy for trims. Earl needs his beak trimmed. Percy needs his nails trimmed. And then in a few more weeks, Buster's going to need to go. Huh, Buster? You want to go to the vet? Buster loves going to the vet, don't you, Buster? Yeah, oh, Joanne, that's a good one. It's raining a good bit here. He has eaten, cleaned his beak. So I think everybody's just kind of like, if you hear me, I keep yawning, which I didn't sleep well, but the rain just, kind of relaxes us. He does, Michelle. He likes to do that. Yeah, I mean, y'all know Buster's just tolerating me for the day. Huh, Buster? I kind of thought if we got, a lot of this rain did come, that they would have sent people home from work. I guess they do that. I don't know if Kara's still on here, but they're like Disney. They love Disney. They know all things Disney. Yeah. Like I said, the rain's picked up a little bit. I'm going to have to try and look at the forecast here pretty soon and see. Because I know we have flash floods until it might be in through the night.
It's dark.
What, Earl? Earl, what's the word of the day? the dogs are standing right outside the door. It's past their feeding time, so they're going to be stomping around soon. Earl. Yeah, we're having the effects from Debbie. Oh yeah, he'll be home. Yeah. If honestly, if it got really bad, they would send him home. So, um, but also like they have like a storm shelter and everything where he works, so he's in good shape there too. Yeah, there's a lot of monopolies. Mine's Buster the Cockatoo, Earl the African Grey, and Percy the Bird. I think Buster and Earl and Percy should be in a movie. Oh, that's a cute one. Okay, yeah. What? Earl, when you get to where you're not mumbling so much. Mumble, mumble. Are you mumbling? Earl, are you sleepy? Can you snore? Are you sleepy? Let's go sleep, Earl. Ready? Earl. Oh, he's clapping. Okay. Earl, listen. Let's go night-night. Ready? Your turn. Aren't you sleepy? Go sleep, Earl. Go sleepy. Oh, they were cute. Well, at least he yawned. Hang on, Petra. Let me. Oops. I'm trying to copy and paste that so that I can look, and it's not. I've lost it. Amanda, can you translate that for me and text it to me, please? I've lost it. I can't find it. from Petra?
Oh, no.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I got it. I got it, Amanda. Maybe. No, I don't. Crap. I don't know why it's doing this. I got it. Can I leave the birds alone during the day, Petra? I have to leave them in their cage if so. Sometimes, not often, but occasionally it happens. But we don't just leave for the day and leave them alone. We would never do that. I really can't with my dogs anyway. We did when we first moved here. We went to the beach for the day, but we didn't stay very long. I mean, I think we drove the 2.5 hours, stayed an hour, and drove back because of the animals. But we don't really do that now. So, hey, Tutus. Izzy, he'll have to learn how to whistle it, Kara. Earl? Earl, are you ready to go to sleep? Let's go to sleep. Ready? He does it some, and I think it's so funny when he does. Oh, kisses. Oh, whistle while you work. Is that the one? No, I'm too paranoid about one of them getting out. Actually, I've gotten a couple things sent to do collabs with, but I mean they would be nice for like babies, but they're not what I like. And I could put one in there that's like with my security system, but I prefer not to do that. I want something different, but I just requested, well, somebody had sent me a collaboration offer on TikTok and I requested it. And it's neat. It's kind of like, it's a little bit different than the other ones I had. And all the ones that they send me, they want me to sign up and pay a monthly subscription. And I have enough subscriptions right now. I just can't do any more of that stuff. But I may just have to add like, well, I'm running out of space on my security cameras too for the monthly fee that we pay. You're only allowed to have so many, and I'm pretty close on that. But I don't know. I'm gonna get something. But I have security cameras like all around my house. Oh, I must have missed it. Oh. You know, I find most people that get on YouTube and do things like that are just like really sad and depressed and don't have much of a light thing going on. So just send them some love. That or Earl can call him a jerk, whichever. Hey, David. Where are you going, Buster? Oh, your kids are a hoot, Kara. Yeah, I know he's probably it's when it gets closer to time to Dad coming home. He wants to come in here now. Is what his new thing is. But he actually I'm gonna get off pretty soon because I can hear the dogs stomping out there, and when I have Tuesday lives, I feed them later than I normally do. I have my animals on a pretty good schedule. Step up, I hear you, Percy. I haven't. Hey, Uncle. Hey, Barbara. I'll see you later. Thanks for being here. Petra, I have been keeping his drawers closed because a lot of Earl. Let me just put it on Earl here because he will get back in there and hide and scream. Especially when like Ken's at home. So it just makes it a little less stressful for him and everyone if I just keep him out of the drawers. Now there are times when he kind of wants to take a nap, and he can go in there and I'll cover his little area with a little blanket. Yeah. We're doing okay so far, Uncle. I need to look out there and check my ditch. Yeah, I don't have water in the road. So far we're pretty good. It's just consistently rained all day. And I guess Willie put some stats up there, but I know it's not going to stop raining supposedly till Friday. Excuse me. And we have like certain percentage of chances. I know one of the meteorologists I follow, I like firsthand weather is my favorite, even though he's not really from here. He's a really good meteorologist. He put out a post a couple hours ago that said like if the wind or if it pushes it a certain way, Augusta would be kind of in the line for some flooding, and I'm pretty close to Augusta. But where I live, I really think I'm fine. I don't think my house would like literally flood or anything. But I guess the downtown area in one of the towns can kind of get flooded. I do know there's a local car wash that just opened today. Today was their opening day. I feel so bad for them. But I hate to like hop off early, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and get going because I hear my dogs stomping and I feel really bad. Oh, I don't have anything against Ryan Hall. He doesn't answer people's questions to me enough. But I know he's good on YouTube. And I don't really watch firsthand weather. He just posts stuff on like Facebook. And I catch it there. And then we have a guy in Augusta. He's a Gator fan, so I follow him. So there's all that. Yeah, Wings out tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sorry to cut it short. The iced coffee is starting to go through me as well, so I better get going. But thanks you guys for being here. You guys have a good evening. Be safe.